I came to this school nervous that everyone would know me as quote unquote Owen's sister. Although that was true in the beginning, I believe I've made a name for myself now. I started creating YouTube videos when my brother and I were very little. We would play video games on our Wii or PlayStation. It started as making videos together, but slowly grew into Owen making a YouTube channel where he would make videos with his friends. Whenever I knew he was making a video, I would ask if I could help him. He always enjoyed being in front of the camera, and I always enjoyed being behind it. When I was around the age of 12, me and my cousin became best friends and we started making YouTube videos together. The same thing that happened with my brother happened again here. I always enjoyed being the one to control how everything looks. From the background to what camera angles we had, I would always be the one to want to be as creative as I could with it. We would create little skits we wanted to do and we would play characters. This moment was most likely when I realized I wanted to do this for a job. Unfortunately, I can't find any of these videos, skits, or YouTube videos, most likely because I think we threw my cousin's iPod off his roof that had all the videos, but they're probably out there somewhere. My brother started creating YouTube videos, which eventually led to me wanting to make some of my own. I didn't have much commitment to do it alone, so often I would just film whenever we went on family trips. Every single time we had a group project in class or something that we were able to express creativity on, I would always ask teachers if I could create a skit or a movie. In our school, we never had any film classes or anything. I was stuck with putting my creativity into art class, creating paintings and drawings, which was, and still is, definitely not my strong suit. We didn't have any film classes at our school, or honestly anything close, but I did get the opportunity in my senior year to make highlight reels for the sports teams at school, which were shown at the awards ceremony. This was a last minute thing, and I was the only one in our high school going into anything media related, so if teachers ever needed anything like that done, they would ask me. This was also partially because they knew my brother did this too. These were basically the only things I did in high school that I actually enjoyed working on, and neither of them were for classes. I was 15 when my brother started college here at RDP. When I found out he wanted to do film and wanted to become a cinematographer, I immediately became defensive and used to always tell him I was the one who wanted to be behind the camera and he was supposed to be the one in front of the camera. I always, since I was a little girl, never saw another option other than going to school after high school. My parents have always been very supportive of me and my brother's creativity while we were children. Still to this day, I'm surprised he chose to go into film rather than something smart people do. My parents are very creative people on their own and gave us the freedom to do whatever we wanted as long as we finished high school. I am forever grateful for their support because I wouldn't be here today without it. Honestly, my only option was film school because I was never really the brightest. Owen made a name for himself throughout his years at RDP, which I knew I would have to live up to. Whenever I told people I got into RDP and I was going into film, every single person would always say, "Oh, so you're doing the same thing as your brother." I was often never seen as my own person, rather just Owen's sister. I still often, when I see the fourth years, get called Little Lundgren. When I came to RDP, I was expecting to be seen that way, but instead, I was accepted by everyone as my own person. Now that it's been the first semester and I've gotten to work on sets and be with my new friends, I've realized just how much passion I have for doing the things I love. I get inspired every day I'm here by the people around me and the friends I've made. My creativity has been able to skyrocket while being here and being surrounded by fellow classmates who love to do the same things.